because these same people who are criticizing you will never help you. And no matter what you do, they're still going to criticize you because hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Orffea, and I am back at you with another freaking video. So for all of my new subscribers, welcome one and all to the Trophy Nation. For all of my existing subscribers, thank you so much for your continued love and support. And for all of you who have not yet subscribed to this channel, don't wait any longer because you're just dragging shit out now. Go ahead and hit that subscription button along with the post notification bell so that y'all can be notified as soon as I drop these videos. Yeah. Does this make a quick thumbnail? What do you think? Alright, okay. Fun and game aside. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about, I don't even know what the title of the video is going to be to catch you all's eyes and shit, so you can see that it's a really freaking serious topic. But for this video, we're going to talk about, you know, basically dealing with the negativity in our line of work. And I'm not talking about from our customers, because we already know how to deal with it from our customers because they pay. So it's like, hee hee. And most of, well, for me, my experience, I've never met any customers that have been negative, but I did a video in the past. It's with regards to the same topic, so I'm just doing an updated version. So one of our newbies, new trophies, hi trophy, remember, you're all trophies because you are prizes, right? Remember that. Remember, don't ever forget that. Now, so one of her trophies messaged me, and I'm just going to read what she said in the message. She says, "Hi, how are you doing? I am a camel / phone sex operator like yourself, and I enjoy watching your YouTube channel." Thank you so much, babe. I'm glad you enjoy it. But lately, people who find out what I do have been so negative lately, saying things like how they could never be an entrepreneur, basically an entertainer, because what else? Or things, or they would never do what I do. So they would say things like they could never do that, or they could never do what she does. How would you say cam models handle such negativity? Now, my short answer to her was get new friends, right? Friends who are friends, who love you, who support you. They don't give a what you do. They'll support you. They'll freaking support you. They don't, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone, they will support you. As long as you are happy with yourself and what you're doing, they will support you. So the short end of my answer was get new friends. But it's a much more deeper psychological issue as to why people have negativity towards, you know, a person's chosen profession or what a person chooses to do as their line of work. And there's a reason for that. Simple. They're miserable. If you're negative towards anything I'm doing, boo, check it out. You're miserable. If you're gonna put negativity onto me, if you're gonna put negativity onto me, that's because you have negative energy. That's because you are miserable in yourself and in your life. So you just have to put that off on someone else. It's a deeper psychological issue than what we brush it off to be. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. They need to fix themselves in order to be able to accept you. They need to accept themselves and their lifestyle and their surroundings and what they choose to do in order to accept you. So there's nothing you can do to change these person's mind. What you can do, however, is to look within yourself and change yourself and how you view things and what you do. So if you assert yourself into what you do, if you enjoy what you do, if you love what you do, if you're a camel, a phone sex operator, a sexting operator, and you enjoy it, boo boo. Don't let anybody guilt you into feeling as miserable as they are in their 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this? You can't really blame them either, because it's a taught trait. And I'm not saying it's taught because society says that, okay, sex work, whatever level of sex work, whether it be virtual, personal, or, you know, texting, it doesn't matter. That's bad. It's not because of that. It's because it's something we all were taught. We all were taught to bask in other person's negativity. We all were taught to find comfort in other people's pain. Who can remember growing up, you being at home and you don't want a particular food to eat that particular day? Maybe because you're tired of it. You're a child. You don't freaking know what's going on with your mom or dad. You just know that you're freaking tired of eating whatever it is they're putting on the table. You don't want that. Or maybe you just don't like that. That doesn't suit your palate, but they keep preparing it and giving it to you. And you don't want to eat that. And they're telling you things like, oh, you need to be grateful. There's starving kids in Africa. What the fuck does starving kids in Africa have to do with me not wanting to eat this vegetable? Why are you telling me that I should be happy that there's starving kids in Africa and eat what is on my plate? If there's starving kids in Africa and you're so concerned about it, send the freaking food to Africa. I don't want this, right? And no shade on Africa or Africans. Please, no shade. This is just what some of us are told when we were younger. It's not like a stigma that is stuck in my brain. It's what was told to us. There's starving kids in Africa. There's starving kids in America. There's starving kids in Jamaica. There's starving kids every freaking where. What does that have to do with me not wanting to eat what's on my plate? Explain to me that, listen, honey, it is good for you. It is healthy. Or this is what mama can do right now. This is what daddy can do right now. So you just have to eat it and just be grateful with what you have. Don't tell me to feel good about what I have because someone else has it worse. Don't do that. That is you unsubconsciously telling me that I should be happy about a person's pain, that I'm not facing that pain and that they are and you're not. That's no. The other saying is you're walking around talking about you have no shoes and you want shoes. Look at that man over there, he has no feet. Well, for that, he has no feet. He doesn't need shoes. I have feet. There are blisters growing on this. I need shoes. Stop telling me to take comfort in the fact that someone else has it worse than me. And that's something we have been taught from an early age. And that resonates with us and that goes with us into our lives. And as adults and teenagers, we don't even realize that we're putting this onto the people in our lives. And because we're miserable, we think that they should be miserable. Because they're miserable in their 9 to 5. They think that you should have a miserable 9 to 5 job just the same. They don't think you should be making bank being a camel. They think you should be a miserable ass, low income earning 9 to 5 worker like they are. Because that's respectful. What the fuck? What? So in order to gain your like, and in order to gain your support, I need to be miserable? No. Real friends, real people don't want that for you. Don't want that for you. No, they don't. So you need to start, you can't fix the other person. So don't even try to fix the other person. Don't even try to let the other person see your point of view at this point. Because they're not going to want to see it. If they were rich and making money and have their money, they probably wouldn't even, I wouldn't even say rich. If they were happy, let me put it this way. If they were happy, because you can be rich and miserable still. If they were happy in their lives and happy with how things were going for them, and you say, oh, I'm a hoe. They'd be like, do you? But if that's what makes you happy, that's what they would do. But because they're miserable, they can't take joy in that you are okay with who you are, who you have become, and what you have chosen as your profession. plain and simple. So with that, you can change others. You just have to look inward and change yourself and how you view yourself. You need to build up your self-respect, because if you don't have self-respect for yourself, no matter what you do in life, no one is going to respect you. No one is going to, want to be around you if you do not build that respect for yourself. So the work starts with you. It's you. It's you that needs that work. You don't need to fix them. You don't need to change their minds. You need to change your mind. You need to stop thinking that what you're doing is negative. If you love what you're doing, don't let someone else put their insecurities onto you. And if you allow other people to put their insecurities on you, that means that you are insecure within yourself and you need to fix you. That's it, boo. Once you respect yourself, the whole world will respect you no matter what you do. They probably don't like it. They probably talk behind your back. But at the end of the day, because you're happy and you have respect for yourself and you are able to face the person in the mirror each and every day, they have no choice but to back off. What they gonna say? What they gonna say? What they gonna say? You think someone hasn't called me a hoe before because I'm a camel? Yeah, a female tried it. Not only a female, a male tried it. And I'm like, yes, bitch, pay me for my time. You taking up. Bye. You can't afford me. I don't disagree with them. I tell them, yes, I know what I do. I know I'm a non-nude camel. I know I don't take my clothes off. I know even if I took my clothes off, that's my freaking choice because it's my freaking body. It's nothing to do with you, right? It has nothing to do with you. You're not touching this body. You're not tasting this body. It has nothing to do with you. It's mine. So if I choose to do this and I'm happy with doing it, it has nothing to do with you, right? So when they are like, oh, you a prostitute. This is the word that they use. You a prostitute. I'm like, I'm a proud prostitute, bitch. You hoeing for free. You prostituting for free. How many men you done give it up to for free? Not only men, but women too. You gave it up to them for free, or a little less than nothing. Who the bigger hoe? You with a high body count, or me who I'm just here for the visual aid? Change your perspective on yourself. Demand respect from yourself. And with that, respect from others will come. And if someone does not want to fuck with you because you're a camel, they weren't your friend to begin with. Because I know if my homegirl is in a fight and her ass is wrong, I'm helping her beat that bitch's ass to the ground. And then when we are home and we in that house and we laughing, I'm going to be like, girl, you wrong. You know you wrong. Yeah, you know you wrong. Yeah. I'll be checking my homegirl, but I'm not going to be checking my homegirl out there in the middle of a fight. I'm helping her beat her ass, and then I'm going to be like, yeah, you know you wrong. We're going to laugh about that shit afterwards, but I'm going to correct her. It's my friend. It's my homegirl. Why not? And this is what people should be doing. If they don't agree with your line of work, bitch, I'm not asking you to do it. I'm not asking you to participate in it. I'm not asking you to be a cam model with me. I'm just asking you to respect me and love me enough to know that I'm happy and I'm good, and be happy for me and be good with me. If you could never do it, fine. I could never work a 9 to 5 being tired as hell. My feet ache, my back ache, and at the end of the day, I can't even pay my rent. I'm going to be singing, I need a sugar daddy. No. I'm telling you, I could never do that. You know, I'm a non-nude cam model. I have a nude girl who told me she could never be nude. It's her preference. Why am I going to be hating on her for that? you get where I'm going with this? I love her none the same. She's my bitch. I've never met her, but she my girl. She my homie. I love her. I love all y'all, and I don't even know all y'all. I haven't even met all y'all. Just having a conversation, whether it be by Instagram or be by in the comment sections down below, just having a conversation with y'all makes my day. I'm so happy that I'm meeting new people each day who are within my field, who understands and or is looking to break in, and I can help you to move to the next level or to move to the next step or to make more than what you were making before. I'm happy that I'm able to do that for you, boo. Don't think I'm not happy. I'm very happy that I'm able to do that. Right? That brings me joy. I have people who will say, oh, you respond to my comments real quick. I have my notifications on. I'm sitting in front of the computer. I work online. So because I work online, as soon as your message come up, I see it. I respond to it. I don't have a lot of messages coming in now, so I can answer all y'all. And I'm so glad to answer all y'all. I have no issues answering all y'all. I love y'all. You're my babies. You're my babies. And I always tell you guys this, if you feel like no one else loves you or no one else respects you or tolerate what you do, know that I do. Because I know the hustle. I know the game. Right? And I don't give a fuck what other people thinks of me. Nobody's paying my bills. Right? If I take a 9-to-5 tomorrow and I can hardly make ends meet, which one of them dumbasses I can call to help me with my bills? The most the most one or two might, if they have extra cash, is to loan me some money. And that's extra debt I'm being placed in. Apart from that, they struggling just as I am. They're gonna tell me, well, I don't even know if I can make my car payment this month, or I don't even know if I can make my light bill this month. That's what the hell they're gonna be telling you. Why are you worried about people who are miserable in their own existence? You should feel sorry for them when someone tells you in a disgusted way, because people literally can't do what we do. There are people who literally can't do it. And it's not no shade to us who does it, but they literally they're not outgoing enough, or they're not brave enough to do this. Just like I'm not pathetic enough to work a dull 9-to-5. I've done it all, and I've been bored as hell out of my mind doing these jobs. I've been so freaking bored. I prayed to God to help me stay 1 year in a job. I've never worked in a job for a year because I get so bored so easily doing. It's like once I master it, it's like I can't do this no more. I have to get out of bed to do the same dumb shit. And I've made good money. I've walked away from jobs that I've been making way good money just because I'm bored. So a 9-to-5 is not for everyone. This job gives me the opportunity to help my son out with his homework, be there for him whenever he has any issues. It helps me to have a connection and communicate with him more. When I was working out, I didn't have the capability of doing that. I couldn't travel. I couldn't enjoy my life with my child because I was so confined to these jobs, and they were all managerial positions, and I felt like at one point it was my company, and I'm not grossing the income of the owner of the company. And in the middle of the night in my bed, I'm getting phone calls in regarding to how this is supposed to go, how that is supposed to go. On my days off when I'm supposed to be resting, I'm getting phone calls right through. I have to get up, I have to go into work. It was challenging. I enjoyed my job, but my child was suffering. So I had to make a decision that would be in the best interest of myself and my child. And this job, because it's at home, I can pause whatever I'm doing, help him with his homework. I can pause whatever I'm doing and have a conversation with him and see how he's doing. We can, because I'm making such good money doing it as well, we can go out, we can have dinner out, we can take a vacation, we can go to the beach, we can do whatever. And for that, I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I'm happy. And I'm happy with myself and I'm happy with where I'm at. And I couldn't worry about what other people would think, because at the end of the day, the other people, they weren't helping me before. So why they would help me now? And I found something that works for me. So I'm telling you this, you need to work on yourself. You need to, whenever anyone comes with their negative vibes towards you, you just look at them as, just put up a blank wall so that negativity can just bounce off it. And then you turn back and be right back on your day. That's it. If they can't accept you, replace them. Or just remove them altogether. But you need to, once it resonates with you and your soul, whatever it is that you're doing, I don't care what you're doing. As long as it's not harming anybody, as long as it's not illegal, just do you, boo, and live in your truth and live in your happiness and live in your abundance. Because these same people who are criticizing you will never help you. And no matter what you do, they're still going to criticize you. Because if you leave your job tomorrow and say, oh, I'm going to do a 9 to 5, they're going to be like, look at her. She used to be balling when she was a camel. What happened to all that money now? You can't please them, so don't even try. Pleasure this right here. This. Pleasure this. Please this. Respect this. Love this. And everything else that resonates with you will come. Everyone else that resonates with you will come. So if they are supposed to be with you, and it's because their misery is keeping them away from you, once you learn to love and respect yourself, then they have no choice, if they want to be in your life, but to love and respect you. And then they will. And you'd be more at peace. You won't give a fuck about what anyone thinks when you start to love on yourself. Me, techniques that I've been using these days, I've been using meditation. I've been meditating. I've been reflecting. I've been looking back and releasing what is in the past to move forward. And meditating has helped me a lot. I wake up every morning and I start being thankful for the things I do have. And that helps a lot also. Putting it out there, speaking it out there that I am thankful for life. I'm thankful for another day. I'm thankful for the air that I'm breathing. I'm thankful for the bees, the birds, the flowers, the trees. I'm thankful that I'm able to witness this. I'm thankful for the ocean view that I have from my house. It is spectacular. I am thankful, right? And when you wake up being thankful, you have no room for negativity. And because you have no room for negativity, when this person comes over with their negative vibes towards you, you have no room for them either. They just have to, either they have to leave that shit at the door before they come in your presence, or they're gonna stay away. You need to make sure that your energy and your power is so powerful that your gratefulness, your thankfulness, your light is so bright that this darkness cannot stay. It has no choice but to leave. And that's what you need to do. My light is coming in. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, that's definitely what you need to do. That's my advice to you guys who are struggling with, who are struggling with basically wanting to be accepted by others. Everyone is not going to accept you, baby. You need to accept you. Once you accept yourself, it will seem like the whole entire world accepts you. Because you know what? You are the entire world to yourself. So once you respect you, once you love you, once you accept you, the world has no choice. Outside entities has no choice but to say, hey, she's here, she's proud, she's loud, she's bright, she's just, ooh, ooh. You know how many persons I have cowering in my presence just because I got to know myself, I got to love myself, I got to be myself, I got to be me. I let go of all the hate and all the pain. You know how many persons who are frustrated by my existence, by me, because they cannot stand to be in my light because they are darkness. There are a lot of people out there right now that are just pissed that they can't say nothing to trigger me. And I find it fun and funny. And I tend to stir the pot just so I can get their negative reaction, because their energy, I recalibrate that into my light, and I soak that up and I use that to my advantage. I don't look at anything negative anymore. If someone comes off and they say something negative towards me, I spin that and I draw it in and I cover it in my awesomeness and spit it back out. And that frustrates them because they're like, how did you take this negative slur and turn it into such positivity? How do you do that? And they can't understand that I fixed myself. I love myself unconditionally. And I appreciate everything I have to current date and everything that is to come, because it will come. Now, I'm not saying I don't get upset, I don't get angry, things don't piss me off. I'm not saying that. Things do happen. I'm a human being after all. But you just need to tap into that godlike version of you and bring it forth and bring it forward. And let the hatred bow in your presence. Do that. And once you do that, you'd be a better you for it. So, I've rambled on long enough, and I hope this video reaches everyone who needs this type of conversation. I could have gone into the whole psychological aspect of it and spoke about Sigmund Freud and the ids and the different idioms and the psychosexual aspects and all of that. I could have gone in depth in all of that, because hey, it's a field of mine and I love it. You know, I did psychology and I love it. I did it in college. I did it in university and I love it. So I could have gone that route, but not everybody's gonna understand psychosexual behavior. Not everyone is gonna understand the egos, the different egos. Not everyone is gonna understand that. So I'm not gonna even go. I didn't even go that route. This video. Just know that people who disperse negative energy is because they are living a sad, pathetic life, and misery loves company, and they want you to resonate in their misery as well. Do not allow that. Do not give in to that. If you're one of my trophies and you're feeling like you're doing that, message me. I'm here. Contact me. I'm here. I'm here for you. Just message me. Anywho's, I'm gonna cut this video now because I'm 30 minutes in and I love y'all. I'm getting back to work. Bye.